the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll get a look at the second-year man, Sam Darnold, and the New York Jets as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and we got an AFC matchup, CD, and that begs a question. Can anyone threaten New England in this division? Because they've had a stranglehold on this division for the past 2 decades.
I like the way you describe that. Whatever hold it is, stranglehold, figure four, you name it, they've got it. But I do know this. Young quarterbacks in this division, they're going to have to jump their play up. Will Sam Darnold take the next step after a promising rookie season? We'll start to find out right here, right now.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jets work their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018. Sam Darnold, and during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. You look back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And with all the moves the New York Jets made in the offseason, one of the more valuable pickups, Kelechi Osemele, a 2-time Pro Bowl guard who they got from the Raiders in a trade back in March. You know the Jets are going to try and run the football with Le'Veon Bell now. Osemele is one of the best moving guards in the NFL.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Throw the ball at your own peril when Jordan Poyer is in the lineup. In the last 2 seasons, he's been in the top 10 in interceptions both years and 2nd on the team in tackles in 2018. An all-around terrific center field type of a safety.
Darnold on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Charles, before Buffalo gets the ball here, I want to dive back into that 3-0 start we were discussing earlier. First time since 2011 that they are 3-0, and only the 3rd time in 26 years. Well, next, they get a real test. They host the Patriots. Your thoughts on that?
It's fantastic for Buffalo. It's fantastic for the AFC and the AFC East because, let's be honest about it, when has New England had a challenger in that division? A couple of times in the last 16 years. It doesn't happen often. So to have a game this big, this early, I think that's fantastic for them. And it's at home. So that Buffalo Bills group, what they call them, the Bills Mafia, they can't wait for this ball game. It'll be quite the test. This is a great time for Buffalo, its fan base, and this team to take on the Super Bowl champion Patriots at home.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is Bell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
New York Jets offense returning to the field here. Last week they had a tough one with the Patriots, lost it 30-14 to drop to 0-3. And you know, I kind of felt bad for Luke Falk, Charles. Yes, he gets his first NFL start, but it's against the Patriots. And the New York Jets offense, they only had 101 yards in this game.
And that's not a major surprise, even though any NFL team you would expect a minimum of 200 yards. And the reason I say that is, look at how well this Patriots defense has been playing, even dating back to last year's playoffs and Super Bowl. They're giving up almost nothing. And 101 yards, those are the toughest 101 yards the Jets are going to get ever. That's the 3rd lowest total in game in franchise history. Just 6 first downs, 0 of 13 on 3rd down. Patriots defense was dominant in that game. And as you said, a tough way for Luke Falk to break into the NFL as a starting quarterback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Bell running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did, but there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gore. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Allen rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Allen and the grab by Croft. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. To return is Roberts. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. To the air, Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Allen. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore. 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that. But they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals. Well, most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities. Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic. Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Bell. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Bell. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Bell. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Powell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Allen throwing complete to Foster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Lee Smith there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
27 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. On the left side, he finds Beasley. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.